Some cars aren't just machines, they're ghosts of a forgotten era, hidden in garages, waiting to be discovered. Have you ever wondered which classics are so rare most people will never see them? Today, we unveil 9 ultra-rare Ford Fairlanes, each one a lost legend, with a story few have ever witnessed. Hit like, comment, share and subscribe, because this journey through these hidden automotive treasures is just beginning. Stay tuned, what we reveal at number 7 will leave you speechless. Number 1. 1964 Ford Fairlane Thunderbolt. This is the Fairlane that changed drag racing forever. Few cars capture the raw, unfiltered spirit of 1960s American muscle, quite like the 1964 Ford Fairlane Thunderbolt. Built with one mission in mind, to dominate the drag strip, this machine was a rare factory-built monster, produced in extremely limited numbers. Only about 100 were ever made, making it one of the most coveted Fairlanes in existence. Under its lightweight hood lurked a 427 cubic inch V8 engine, capable of delivering a jaw-dropping 425 horsepower, enough to launch this compact powerhouse from 0 to 60 in the blink of an eye. Every inch of the Thunderbolt was engineered for speed. Fiberglass front fenders, aluminum components and stripped-down interiors transformed it into a purpose-built beast, yet it still carried the unmistakable Fairlane DNA. Can you imagine the roar of 425 horsepower in a car this compact? The exhaust growl alone could make the crowd hold their breath as this rare machine tore down the quarter-mile. And would you dare to take this beast to the strip, knowing its rarity and sheer raw power? Beyond performance, the Thunderbolt represented a statement of ambition, a bridge between street cars and pure drag racing innovation. Today, collectors and enthusiasts still chase these legends, their value soaring because each one tells a story of speed, risk, and audacity. Its presence isn't just seen, it's felt, echoing the glory of an era when muscle ruled and the Fairlane Thunderbolt reigned supreme. Number 2, 1966, Ford Fairlane GTA Convertible. Not all classics roar, some glide with elegance. The 1966 Ford Fairlane GTA Convertible is a rare blend of style, luxury and performance, a car that whispers sophistication even as it hints at power beneath the hood. Produced in very limited numbers, this GTA Convertible was Ford's statement that mid-60s Fairlanes could combine muscle with refinement, appealing to those who wanted more than just speed. Its sleek lines, long hood and sweeping chrome accents made it stand out in any crowd, while the soft top allowed drivers to experience open-air freedom, a rarity for high-performance cars of its era. Beneath the hood, a robust V8 engine ensured the GTA wasn't just about looks, it delivered exhilarating acceleration, while maintaining a smooth, controlled ride. Every curve and detail was meticulously designed, from the grille to the taillights, capturing the essence of 1960s automotive artistry. Have you ever seen a Fairlane this stylish? Could a car be both a statement of elegance and a thrill machine at the same time? This convertible wasn't just a car, it was a lifestyle, a vision of freedom and prestige on 4 wheels. Today, finding one is like discovering a piece of lost history. Each example, dight home, preserved, tells a story of sophistication, rarity, and the golden era when driving was as much about beauty as it was about performance. Number 3, 1968, Fairlane Cobra Jet. This is where muscle meets legend. The 1968 Ford Fairlane Cobra Jet represents the pinnacle of mid-size muscle performance, a car built not just to turn heads but to dominate streets and strip alike. Introduced during the golden era of American muscle, the Cobra Jet combined the compact agility of the Fairlane with the ferocious power of a 428 cubic inch V8 engine, producing an adrenaline-pumping output that made every quarter-mile a battleground. Its aggressive stance, sculpted lines, and bold front grille gave it a presence that demanded respect. This was a car that declared, "I am here to compete, and I am here to win." How could a Fairlane this rare survive the decades? With only a handful of surviving models, the Cobra Jet has become a treasured collector's dream, a machine whose reputation grew, not just from speed, but from its aura of dominance. Would you drive it today, knowing its history and legendary status? Beyond raw power, the Cobra Jet's cultural impact was undeniable, symbolizing the relentless spirit of 1960s muscle cars and cementing its place in automotive lore. Every curve, every growl of the V8, every gleaming chrome detail speaks of a time when American muscle was at its peak, and the Fairlane Cobra Jet stood as a true icon of speed, style, and street supremacy. Number 4, 1967, Fairlane Wagon. Not every hero wears chrome, some come with wood panels. The 1967 Ford Fairlane Squire Wagon is a rare gem that merges family practicality with classic 1960s style. Its iconic wood panel sides gave it a distinctive personality, making it instantly recognizable on the streets of its era. Unlike the roaring muscle cars of the time, the Squire wagon offered a subtle kind of prestige, a vehicle that spoke to families who wanted elegance, utility, and a hint of sophistication rolled into one. Though it wasn't built for the drag strip, its V8 engine still delivered solid performance, proving that practicality didn't have to mean sacrificing power. Did you ever dream of cruising in one of these as a kid? Imagine the thrill of road trips with friends or family, the wood-paneled sides glinting under the summer sun, a car that felt more like a companion than a machine. Can a wagon truly steal the spotlight? For collectors today, the Fairlane Squire wagon is a rare treasure, cherished not only for its scarcity but for the nostalgia it evokes. A glimpse into a time when cars carried both stories and generations. Every curve, every polished panel, and every detail reminds us that classics aren't only defined by speed or horsepower, some are remembered for the memories they create. And the 1965 Squire wagon is living proof. Number 5, 1966, Fairlane GT 500 prototype. This one-off Fairlane almost never saw the light of day. The 1966 Fairlane GT 500 prototype is a car shrouded in mystery and rarity, a one-off creation that exists almost as a whisper from Ford's experimental era. Built for testing and development, this prototype was never intended for mass production, making its survival today nothing short of miraculous. Beneath its hood, its unique specifications set it apart from every other Fairlane of the time. A specialized V8 engine tuned for performance, reinforced chassis components, and custom features that hinted at what could have been the next step in mid-60s muscle evolution. Would you risk seeing it vanish forever? With so few prototypes ever made, each surviving example is a living testament to Ford's innovation and the vision of engineers daring to push boundaries. How many prototypes hide in plain sight, quietly tucked away in private collections or forgotten garages? The GT 500 prototype isn't just rare, it's a bridge between imagination and reality, a fleeting glimpse of potential that never fully materialized. Its presence commands awe, reminding enthusiasts that some legends aren't measured by production numbers, but by the stories they carry. Every line, every custom detail, every growl of its engine speaks to a moment in automotive history that might have been lost, yet lives on through the fascination of collectors and historians alike. Number 6, 1969, Fairlane Cobra Jet R-Code. This is the Fairlane that defined raw speed. The 1969 Ford Fairlane Cobra Jet R-Code is a machine built for one purpose: to dominate the drag strip. With factory drag specifications straight from Ford, this rare Fairlane came equipped with a high-performance 428 cubic-inch V8 engine, producing heart-stopping horsepower that could launch it down the quarter-mile in mere seconds. Its aggressive stance, functional hood scoops, and reinforced suspension weren't just design choices. They were weapons of speed. With only a limited number ever produced, the R-Code stands today as one of the most coveted Fairlanes by collectors and enthusiasts alike. Could a streetcar dominate the track this way today? The combination of low production numbers, meticulous engineering, and raw power makes this Fairlane an icon of 1960s muscle car ingenuity. Who gets to call it theirs? Each surviving example is a living piece of racing history, a symbol of a time when American manufacturers pushed boundaries and redefined performance. From the moment it fires up, the R-Code's growl commands attention, reminding us that muscle wasn't just about straight-line speed. It was about daring, audacity, and leaving a mark on automotive history. Every curve, every roar, every detail of the 1969 Fairlane Cobra Jet R-Code tells the story of a car that was built to win and remembered to inspire. Number 7, 1965, Fairlane Galaxie 500 Sunliner Edition. A sun-soaked classic you'll rarely see. The 1965 Fairlane Galaxie 500 Sunliner Convertible is a shining example of mid-60s elegance and rarity. With its sweeping lines, polished chrome accents, and open-top allure, this Fairlane exudes a charm that captures the very essence of classic American style. Produced in limited numbers, the Sunliner was more than a car. It was a statement of sophistication for those who wanted the thrill of driving combined with timeless design. Its V8 engine delivered smooth yet responsive performance, making it perfect for cruising sunlit streets while turning every head along the way. Have you ever seen a Fairlane this elegant? Isn't nostalgia this powerful, evoking memories of carefree drives, summer days, and the freedom of the open road? For collectors today, the Sunliner represents more than just a car. It's a connection to an era when craftsmanship, style, and personality mattered as much as horsepower. Every gleaming panel, every chrome detail, and every curve tells a story of refinement, rarity, and enduring appeal. Owning one is not just about possession, it's about preserving a piece of automotive history, a rolling tribute to the golden age of mid-size American convertibles. Number 8. 1968 Ford Fairlane Torino GT Fastback. Some shapes don't just define a car, they define an era. The 1968 Ford Fairlane Torino GT Fastback wasn't just another muscle car rolling off Detroit's assembly lines, it was a design revolution, a machine that fused style with substance in a way few cars ever have. The moment you see it, the sweeping roofline tells you this isn't a car that follows trends, it creates them. That long aerodynamic fastback silhouette stretched from the windshield to the tail in one fluid motion, giving the Torino GT an unmistakable profile that looked fast, even at a standstill. It was Ford's way of saying muscle could be elegant too, but beauty was only half the story. Beneath that sleek skin, the Torino GT carried serious firepower. Buyers could opt for everything from a 302 small block V8 to the brutal 428 Cobra Jet, a heart that turned this fastback into a genuine street predator. The rumble of those engines wasn't just noise, it was a promise of speed, freedom, and raw American horsepower. Whether cruising down Route 66 or thundering down a drag strip, the Torino GT delivered thrills with every press of the pedal. Inside, it balanced comfort with performance cues, bucket seats, sporty trim, and attention to driver-focused design made it feel like a car built for those who wanted more than just transportation. They wanted an experience. Collectors today value the Torino GT Fastback not only for its rarity, but for the way it represents a turning point in Ford's design language, a bridge between traditional Fairlane muscle and the sleeker, more modern era of performance cars. Would you notice one in a crowded lot today? Absolutely. Its flowing lines and aggressive stance don't just catch your eye, they hold it, pulling you back into a time when cars were more than machines, they were dreams on wheels. For enthusiasts, the 1968 Torino GT Fastback isn't simply a muscle car, it's a timeless symbol of ambition, style, and the golden age of American motoring. Number 9. 1967 Ford Fairlane Ranchero GT. Some cars break the mold, this one shattered it. The 1967 Ford Fairlane Ranchero GT was never about fitting neatly into categories. It wasn't just a car, and it wasn't just a truck. It was a daring hybrid that blurred the lines between muscle and utility. While most Fairlanes prowled the streets and drag strips, the Ranchero GT carried its power with practicality, proving that performance didn't have to come at the cost of function. This was Ford's bold experiment, a vehicle that could haul lumber during the week and haul down the quarter-mile on the weekend. Underneath its pickup-style body beat the heart of a true muscle machine. Equipped with V8 power plants, including the potent 390 cubic inch engine, the Ranchero GT delivered the same growl, torque, and thrill that defined the Fairlane lineup. But unlike its coupe siblings, it offered something no other Fairlane could: versatility. It was part muscle car, part workhorse, and completely unforgettable. The GT package added sportier styling, bucket seats, performance suspension, and a look that declared this Ranchero wasn't built just for chores, it was built to run. Visually, it carried Fairlane DNA in its front fascia and muscular lines, but the elongated bed set it apart, making it an oddball in the best way possible. Collectors today prize the Ranchero GT not only for its rarity, but for the audacity it represented. It's a reminder of an era when automakers weren't afraid to take risks and push boundaries, even if the result didn't fit into a conventional box. Would you spot one on the road today? Maybe, but you'd never forget it. The 1967 Fairlane Ranchero GT isn't just a car or a truck, it's a statement, a symbol of freedom, ingenuity, and the restless spirit of the muscle car age. To own one is to hold a piece of Ford's boldest gamble, and to witness one is to see how ambition could take shape in steel, chrome, and raw horsepower. From the roaring Thunderbolt to the crown jewel drag pack, these ultra-rare Fairlanes are more than cars, they are stories of speed, style, and history, each one a legend waiting to be discovered. Which of these Fairlanes would you hunt down if you had the chance? Celebrate these lost treasures by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Join us as we continue to explore the rarest classics and automotive legends ever built.